Architectural salvage expert Drew Pritchard has just been tipped off about a large country estate that's been refurbished and could have some interesting pieces for sale. So he's back on the road to check it out. It's a 3-hour drive north to the Lake District. The village of Askham is set in the Eden Valley, a mix of picturesque villages, lush green fells and wild heathland.
We've come a long way up the M6 today, Drew.
We are. We are Oop North, and we are off to Askham Hall to see they've got a Grade 1 13th century peel tower in the middle of a beautiful estate in the middle of the British countryside.
Are we ever leaving?
We're not leaving. No, well, hopefully we're not leaving without any stock. We're off to meet Charles Lowther, or Charlie Lowther, as I think he prefers to be known.
Okay.
I'm Charles Lowther, and welcome to Askham Hall. And Askham Hall is a home that my family have lived in for the last 200 years. We've got some fantastic old antiques in the house, and we're hoping that Drew will come along and find some little nuggets. And I'm open to a bid, and I like a good haggle, so, you know, see what happens.
Askham Hall dates back to the 13th century. It was built as part of a network of peel towers, fortified tower houses that guarded England against Scottish raiders. Charlie's ancestors once owned most of Cumbria. Today, Charlie is working hard to turn the estate into a viable business, and his childhood home is now a luxury hotel and bolt hole. Much of the old furnishings and fittings were used in the renovations, but some were abandoned.
But it's got all the right credentials. Extremely wealthy family in the past. I mean, extremely wealthy.
Yeah.
One of the wealthiest families in Britain in the 19th century.
So we're looking at top end today, possibly.
I think whatever we find will be the best of the best. Now, if we just can get a little bit of that, we're doing well. Askham Hall Gardens. Right, try not to hit the gateposts.
Shall do my best.
It's a bit tight.
Nudge on the gate there, and we're in.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at those. Look at those. Charles.
Charlie.
Hey, Charlie. Drew, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
How you doing? Nice to meet you. This is Porter.
Hello, Porter. Hello.
Yeah, welcome to Askham Hall.
Thank you very much.
Come on a good day.
Yes,
Thankfully, we were a
beautiful.
bit worried earlier. It was going to be a bit rainy, but it's cleared up nicely, so, yeah.
It's really, really beautiful, isn't it? Well, I'd love to see the inside.
Great, we'll come in.
Yeah.
Thank you. Come in.
Thank you.
See the griffins on the chairs here?
I know.
These are all the
already
old- yeah,
started
yeah.
spotting nice bits of furniture everywhere.
This is the welcome to the hallway.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. Love the lighting against this. No, it's wonderful. This room looks interesting.
Yeah, come
because
through.
your whole concept here and the ethos behind the place is what exactly?
It's about food. We have all our own animals. We have a big polytunnel. We have our own vegetable gardens. And we've got some really amazing chefs. And the idea is that people come here. It's like a home from home. They can relax and they can kick back as if they're just chilling out at home. It's not like a hotel.
It's like being at home or at your friend's house, isn't it?
That's how, well, if your friends have got a place like this, then they're doing all right.
None of my friends got a place like this, no.
No, and then you just come in, have a drink, chill out, and then go and have an amazing dinner.
Lovely. So are we in the Peel Tower now?
This is, yeah.
It's got such a great feel to the building, hasn't it? It really has. But we're here to buy. Nothing in the house for me, I know that. But I'd like to see what you don't want.
Well, there's homes for everything, but so far there's things that we haven't found homes for, so this is your lucky day. You got a chance to come and pick up something really unusual.
That's wonderful. Let's go and have a look.
Okay.
Come on, Porter. Come on. Same thing. Battered to hell.
This
kicked around everywhere.
Do you recognise what this is? So these are all the storerooms that we've been using for leftovers. Do you want to go in first?
Yeah, please.
After you. No, tea.
Well, this has to be the tidiest store I've ever been in. I'm all right to poke around?
Yeah, go for it, yeah. We've got all these lovely glasses.
They're nice.
Yeah, they're very nice glasses.
Little rummers.
Yeah. Then you've got all these decanter bottles.
I like that one.
She's quite cool, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a bit naughty.
Yeah. For coffee, you know...
Nothing better.
Nothing better. And we've got loads of these in the restaurant now. And we use all this kind of stuff for...
Whoa.
Wow. What's that?
It's a sceptre. Can I lift it out?
Yeah, go for it.
Did you not know that was there, then?
No, I didn't know that was there.
Wow.
But
Wow.
Is that ivory?
Yes.
That's pretty smart, because it's so smooth, isn't it?
One piece to there, then
piece
another,
there.
and then another.
Does that mean you're not allowed to buy it?
No, it's absolutely fine.
As long as it's not new.
I think it's pre-46, 1946. You're OK.
This ivory sceptre was made in the UK in the 19th century. Sceptres have been used since ancient Greek civilization as a symbol of power and authority. They're often made of metal or carved wood and topped with precious stones. This one could be worth £6,000.
This is remarkable. What a thing to find. Value-wise.
That's the thing, so many of these things are very...
I mean, where do you even start?
Yeah.
Really no idea. Never seen one before.
No.
I couldn't sell it, I don't think.
No. I don't think I can sell it.
If I were you,
Yeah.
I wouldn't sell it.
No.
It's part of the history of the house, and in 100 years' time, maybe...
It will come into context at some stage.
Yes.
A bespoke, top-of-the-range, money-no-object item, and that's what that is. You won't find much better this side of a palace.
Amazing. Right, I think we better put that back.
Yeah.
There you go. Shall we move on to the next room?
Sure.
Come on. Very, very
There's more storerooms here.
nice little garden bench.
Yeah. There's... Those are my mum's old deck chairs.
Gold. I can't believe it.
What?
I bought a pair of these last week. I haven't had any in 15 years, and I bought a pair last week
All right.
in a junk shop in Margate.
Yeah. They're quite comfy, actually.
They're cool, aren't they?
These retro poolside chairs were made by the General Trading Company in the UK in the 1950s. Made of wood and treated to resist the elements, these elegant but practical chairs would have been perfect for guests to lounge in by a private pool. As a pair, they could sell for £450.
Those chairs have just got design, glamour, old world glamour. You know, you imagine the 50s, Monaco, whizzing up in your convertible Maserati, jump out next to the pool, somebody brings you gin and tonic, you'd be sat in that chair. That's what that chair tells you.
So, do you think you could let those go?
Top salvager Drew Pritchard is at Askham Hall in Cumbria.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. Wow.
He hasn't bought anything yet, though he has got his eye on a pair of 1950s pool chairs.
What?
These are cool. Like these a lot.
But will Charlie Lowther agree to sell?
They're quite comfy, actually.
They're cool, aren't they? I've just bought a pair, and I paid £160 for the pair.
Right.
I don't know if... Are we in the right ballpark?
I was never going to use them, so... Yeah, if you think that's something that you,
Well, I'll tell you what, to be fair with you, because you're not sure either, if I give you a couple £100 for the pair, I'm happy.
Fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's have a deal. Thanks, Charlie.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Something that I would never have thought you would have been interested in. I just thought...
Just the design is so good. Our design clientele will love these.
First deal, let's be really fair. Charlie's happy, I'm happy. Can't wait to see the next room.
Before they go on to another room, something catches Drew's eye.
Like those. I think there's somebody in there he wants.
Yeah. And the other one out as well.
Yeah. So these are from the 50s?
They're quite cool.
Yeah. Good look. I stumble across a pair of beautiful white glazed table lamps. Italian, 50s, really cool. a pair, mint condition.
I might try and use those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's always the way.
I've got a few more rooms to
Have you?
to do. Yeah. They're quite nice.
I'll give you... It's a good price, actually. It's a very good price. I'll give you £300 for those. That's pretty good, because you can easily replace them for that as well. You don't look tempted. How much will I need to up my offer to buy those? With Charlie, I think he's seeing things for the first time as well, that I'm seeing them, which is incredibly exciting. But I think when he sees them, he realises how beautiful they are, and he understands why I want them.
Don't know. Because they're one off those, and I think they would come in handy in one of our bedrooms.
I hate it when somebody else likes things. Come on, then, let's see another room.
Yeah.
Are they all in this building? Come on, Porter.
Yeah, well, we've got lots upstairs as well, so...
Okay.
This is the main loft.
Ooh, look at that.
I think they're the original door knockers.
Yeah.
Now the castle.
A fabulous patination on those. So you've got two.
Well, let's have a look. There's another box underneath.
Oh, that's a door knocker.
Yeah, but I actually have never seen this one.
Oh, that's different.
Porter quite likes it.
These are incredible. Is there just a one in there?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, Porter, go on, Edge.
Oh, they're lovely, aren't they?
These rare phosphor bronze door knockers were made in the UK in the early 19th century. They come from Lowther Castle, Charlie's ancestors' family seat, and were removed after it was closed in 1957. They could fetch £6,000.
Come in.
You're unlikely to find a better pair anywhere outside of a museum or another stately home. Staggering.
What are your plans for these?
Well, I don't know.
That sounds like you'd be tempted to sell them.
Well, I have no idea on the value of them, and...
I think these are really what anybody's just prepared to pay for them. For me to buy them with a profit in them, I would pay you for these £2,000. I did mean each as well, you know.
Oh, right. Well, I think it's one of those things where I wouldn't be so sure to do a deal on the day on these, because I don't know enough about them. But it's something I would do a bit more research on.
Well, what I'd say is, I'll leave a bid of £4,000 on them.
Yep.
You can
Have a
let
think
me know
about it.
whatever you feel.
I would probably pay more if pushed, and there'd still be a profit left in them if I could bear to part with them. Sometimes the item is just so good, money doesn't matter.
Oh, look at the state of you. Come on.
After his unsuccessful bid in the loft, Drew's on the hunt for some other items to make his trip up north worthwhile.
What have we got in here? Ooh.
That clock is one I got to get restored.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's concentrate on these then, shall we?
Yeah.
Look at that thing. A bronze cast brass case for photographs, is it? Or for... Oh, all right, I wish I hadn't picked that up.
Put it on the boxes there. He says that every time he picks something up.
This brass display case was made in Europe in the late 19th century. With glazed glass sides and a velvet interior, it was designed to hold hand-carved portraits known as cameos. It could be worth £700.
That's an unusual one. I have never seen one before.
Right.
So it's a very good quality museum cabinet of some sort.
Yeah,
So
it's
I'd
very,
have to
very
class
heavy.
it as that. It's very heavy. What I liked about it was just quality, and it was different. And that panel at the back with the oval pieces in, that could be removed, and you could put something else in there. It's a curio, but a really, really good quality one as well. Super quality.
It's just one of those things that you find and where's it come from?
Yeah,
no
where's
idea.
it come from?
What's it
and
going to do with it?
What on earth
no
to do
idea.
with it? 300. What do you think?
Should we do a bit of bartering?
Can do.
Bit of haggling?
Let's start. I'm still going to be at 3, but let's do it.
Excuse me.
No, go on. You can. Let's have a go.
How about 4?
How about 4? Let's meet in the middle. 350.
Fine.
Thanks
very much.
Charlie.
Well done.
Thanks. Great. You have to be careful with that. If you break that glass, it's worth nothing.
Have I ever? Oh yeah.
Yeah. OK. Perfect. I've come to this astonishing house, seen in a place I really want to come back to without work, and bought some good things and met Charlie. So a good day, a really good day.
We had a really good day today. I really enjoyed meeting Drew, and he's given me a new insight into some of the things that we've had sitting in store for ages, things that we didn't really appreciate, and also it's good to maybe offload a few things that we couldn't make use of, and he's got use for, so it's been a good day all round.
Right, we're done.
Brilliant.
Finished.
Well done.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you very much indeed.
Enjoyed today.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you too.
Bye. Lovely bloke.
Yeah, great bloke.
Charlie, wasn't he? A gent of the old school. Very nice. So anyway, there's money in what we've got, so on to the next place now, please.
The following day, it's about a 300-mile journey south to Hertfordshire to make a long overdue visit.
We're going to meet a guy I've wanted to meet for years, and his name's Stuart Imber.
Okay.
And he is a Mercedes enthusiast, racer, restorer, and also he has got a phenomenal collection of Automobilia. He does sets for one of the largest and best, if not, in fact, no, the best classic car show in the world.
Goodwood.
Goodwood. Yeah. What I'm hoping is he's got some overspill.
I'm Stuart Imber. I was born in the 50s and lived not far from a garage and loved motor cars from a real early age. So everything from petrol pumps to enamel signs to cars was always a passion for me, and still is.
This trip is an indulgent one for Drew. It's more pleasure than business, as he knows there will be little for sale. But it's a rare opportunity to see Stuart's unique collection of classic cars and vehicles, which has never been open to the public.
Okay, so we are pretending we're working today, is that?
We are working. We are working. Seriously, would I lie to you two? Yeah, I would, yeah. Go on. Stuart.
Hi, how you doing?
Drew, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Finally.
Absolutely.
So
finally.
pleased to be
How
here.
you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, good, all good.
Can we
Thank you.
get started straight
Let's go,
away? Get out
let's
the
go.
cold?
Yeah, out the cold, absolutely, no problem at all. Yeah. So, here we go. Okay.
This is good, Stuart. This is.
Thank you,
This
Drew.
is why I wanted to come here. This is brilliant and also terrible at the same time. Because you and I know I want to buy everything and I can't buy any of it. But this is amazing. How long has it taken you to put this lot together?
This is starting around 30 odd years ago, when things were at the price
Yeah,
that
when
they
it was
should have been.
fun.
When it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I don't know where to look. I don't know where to look.
Well,
This is
feel free.
incredible.
Just enjoy. Just take it all in. Thank you.
Aerial. I mean, there's this. There's makes and pieces here. Long
They go
gone,
back a lot.
long
Yeah.
gone businesses.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Look at that, T.
What's that off?
Nardi steering wheel. My favourite, actually. Today, I'm like a kid in a candy shop. I've known about Stuart and Stuart's collection and his cars for years. He has got a business, which I don't think is a business. This is just fun. He's having a ball, and so am I, looking at all this stuff. He likes the same things I like, and he's collected it all, and he's kept it, and that's hard to do. These are good. It's a huge collector's market for these, T. Ah, you've got a Porsche tractor as well.
But I actually bought it from that man there, he was in his 80s. He sold this from new in 1963, and I've got all the paperwork.
Have you restored that?
Yeah, he did all the mechanics. I brought it back here, and we have painted it.
This tractor was made in Germany in the mid-20th century. It was designed by the legendary auto engineer Ferdinand Porsche in the pre-war years, when he also created the Volkswagen Beetle. It's worth around £35,000.
The collection's just super. There's pieces in here that collectors, like the illuminated Ferrari sign,
Sure,
for instance, they would be hot for that.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
It looks original to me.
Yeah,
It
no,
is
that
original,
is.
yeah.
They actually don't go out.
No?
No.
Some stuff is just...
That would never leave. The same as that. That's
the Wolsey one, that's
absolutely
nice. Is
beautiful.
that original as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing. Now, that's great.
Isn't it lovely?
That's super.
Weighs absolute ton.
Yeah, that's probably... There's not going to be much call for that, I'd say. Probably best get rid of that one, I'd say.
Yeah, you're right. It's a shame they spelled garage wrong as well, isn't it? You know what I mean?
There's a few things in here I absolutely love. And he's got 3 or 4 garage signs. Now, these are the earlier things. These are just your generic down-the-road garage, 2 guys in boiler suits fixing your car for you. That really excites me.
This vintage sign came from a garage in Devon and dates from around the 1930s. It's made of wood and has its original paint, so is an attractive piece for collectors. It could sell for £1,500.
This is the sort of thing that I buy, which translates very well into my business.
I appreciate
That type of thing. Love that sign.
Thank you.
Would it be rude of me to try and buy it?
It wouldn't be rude of you because I like you too much. So it wouldn't be rude of you. But it wouldn't be for sale.
No. God, that is good. That is good.
Yeah.
Fascinating, incredible collection, learning loads. Slightly frustrated, can't buy anything, but, you know, that's OK. Maybe I'm not here to buy, maybe I'm here to sell him things in the future.
Architectural salvage supremo Drew Pritchard is having a lot of fun at a unique automobile collection in Hertfordshire.
Ho, 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 ho. This is good. Love that sign.
But it wouldn't be for sale.
No. God, that is good. That is good.
But is there anything for him to buy?
This is what a collection. I absolutely adore this. Just the fact you've done it, it's wonderful.
Thank you.
I'd like to see some more. Have you got a workshop at the back
We've got a
there?
workshop.
Can we go there?
Yeah, we can. Let's go.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Pleasure Dome.
Superb. Oh, now you're talking. So this looks a little bit more...
This is props.
This is props.
This is props that get used a lot, that go out quite a bit. You know, they're all working, all running. This we bought early in the year and we restored it up. You know, that...
Love
we
that.
bought just recently.
Wonderful. I mean, sort of... Oh, that's very difficult. So I can't buy
Another
anything
one.
in here.
No, sorry.
Not even that. Well, that's my favourite so far.
It's lovely, isn't it?
That's my favourite. There's some wonderful, wonderful pieces here. So the hand sign written, or the hand cut, or the ungilded, those I love. And there's a big difference between I like it and I love it, and those I love. They're the sort of thing that if I bought them, there's no way I'd sell them.
Next, they go upstairs to look at some items Stuart has in storage.
So what's all this stuff in here then?
This is just brown furniture that we use.
This is just overspill.
It's overspill, but we use it. They're good fillers.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when we're doing an office or something like that. So, yeah, all good.
Angle poisons, that's a mid-range one.
Yeah. Yeah, we use that for...
This is
mini
nice. I
office.
like this one.
Yeah, we use that.
That's a good. You use these.
For workbenches.
That's a nice one. That's
Yeah.
There you go. That sort of encompasses a lot of what we do. Originality,
Sure.
right colour,
Yeah.
unusual factory bracket,
Yeah.
japanned. You know,
We've got
just
quite a few
super,
of those in there.
super, super,
But
super.
again, you know, sorry to say, they're just stuff that we're going to use.
I haven't bought anything so far today, and I really should be bothered, and I'm really not. I'm just having a great time. He just likes all the things that I really like, and he's got tons of it, and he's keeping all of it, and I can't do anything about it. So that's the way it is. Superb.
With none of the auto memorabilia for sale, the next step is to see Stuart's collection of classic cars.
Here we go. If you want to go through.
Look at those. I'm a massive Merc Estate fan. I always have them. I never have anything else. I've always got one, whatever else I'm driving. I love that. So it's a Universal Estate.
Yep.
Superb.
67, 1967.
Just lovely.
This Mercedes-Benz 230S is the estate version of a popular mid-size saloon built by the German company in the 1960s. Known as the Fintail for its distinctive aerodynamic tail fins, it was the first series of Mercedes cars to be crash tested for passenger safety. It could fetch £30,000.
It runs and drives beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. And as I said to you as well, it's a very rare one. It's got the rear seat compartment in the back.
I love it.
Just pops
Love
out.
it. These cars, T, this and the cars that led all the way through into the 80s even, are some of the best built cars. I mean, technically put together, aren't they? Nuts and bolts.
Absolutely.
Nuts and bolts, these things are as good as it gets.
These were made by hand. You can lift the bonnet of one of these and literally no two cars would be the same. The last of the hand-built Mercedes is what they actually call
They're
it.
just beautiful. I love the colour as well.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
It's
all a ridge.
this one. I've got to ask. I don't know if you know. What's the market value today for something like that? Because these don't come up on the market very often.
And that's the problem.
So how do you
know? I don't know. So this car is insured for £30,000. But is it more? Is it less? There will be people out there that will argue the fact, well, you know, it's not worth that sort of money.
If that was for sale now, I'll write you a cheque today for 25,000 and be happy to buy it. And because every now and again you fall in love with something.
Sure.
And I think that's just wonderful. Everything about it.
Yeah.
Look at the styling.
Yeah.
So one day maybe.
Yeah, one day.
One day maybe. Keep me in mind. I'm sure there's quite a list.
And you said £50,000, is that right?
So, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
What can I say? Bought nothing, sold nothing, had a great day.
Thank you. It's been great. Thank you.
I found a new friend, as far as I'm concerned. It's not about anoraks, it's not about anything like that at all. We've just had good fun. And I think if we had a week together, we still wouldn't be enough time. It's a shame he couldn't buy anything, but at the end of the day, that's the way it goes. But I think, you know, somewhere along the line, as he said, he's going to find stuff to sell to me. So there's a role reversal. But great fun, and enjoyed every minute of it.
I'll crew. Today has made a connection between Stuart and I. So now, when I'm offered this sort of thing, I can offer it straight to him. We get on. We understand each other, and that's good. I loved that.
I can tell.
I wanted to go and see those cars for as long as I can remember. The first time I saw them in the magazine. But they're built so well. You know, if something needs 2 screws, it's got 6.
Right.
And the thickness and the gauge of the steel. The bumpers, you can barely lift one. The wings are twice the weight of a normal car wing, minimum. Everything's just...
And they raced them.
Well, they did race them, but the factory raced them. But for Stuart to race one, that's really brave.
Yeah.
That is really brave for him to race one. Anyway, a cracking day. So let's go home and face the music. Hello. You right? Good. You know, we've been to see Stuart, Imber,
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Oh, I thought you looked happy. I really thought I'd see a car.
We didn't buy anything.
Nothing.
Didn't you?
Nothing.
Be honest about how much work we did.
None.
You've
didn't
had
buy
a
anything.
jolly. You've had just a lovely time.
I didn't buy anything.
Yeah.
I didn't sell anything. I did no work. And it was brilliant. I had a really good
You did try and buy one of his cars, though?
I did try and buy one of his cars. He's got a 67 Mercedes Universal Estate. Do you know the big Merc that I like?
They're massive.
He's got a really rare estate version that was hand-built, and I offered him 25,000 quid for it.
And?
Turned it down. He said £50,000. 25,000. Turned it down just flat, like no.
I really thought I'd see something.
It was amazing. He had one of the best Automobilia collections I've ever seen.
Ever.
It was staggering. And his cars are just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Well, you didn't spend any money.
Didn't spend any money. Nearly spent 25 grand, ended up spending nothing.
Anyway, there you go. Like we haven't done
All
any
done.
work.
It was great fun, though. It was brilliant, brilliant fun. It was a nice, easy day. Hello, Drew Pritchard.
A few days later, and Drew's got the sniff of some good things to be found at a 19th century mill. It's a 2.5-hour drive to Matlock in Derbyshire, travelling through the Peak District.
Do you know an interesting fact about the Peak District?
Yeah, please.
There's no mountains here. So there's no peaks in the Peak District.
Well, surely that's breach of contract on the High Peaks part, then, really.
Yeah.
During the Victorian era, Matlock was a fashionable resort. Visitors came from across the UK to use the town's thermal springs, which were believed to ease pain and illness. Today, Matlock is still a tourist destination for its 19th century architecture and picturesque setting.
We are on our way to a place called Caldwell Mill Heritage Trust, and it's an old flour mill which they've turned into a restaurant, a working museum of sorts.
We know how you love a bit of heavy engineering.
I do love a bit of heavy engineering, I have to say. It's right up my alley.
Excellent.
They've given us a call because obviously they're a heritage trust.
Yeah.
They need to maintain the place. They've got some stuff they might want to get rid of. It's worth a look.
Well, I'm Lance. I've been here about 17 years and I'm the manager at Caldwell's Mill. Caldwell's Mill is a Victorian flour mill and it's been on this site since 1874, replacing other mills. Drew's coming today, so we'll be happy to see him have a look round and hope that he can find something of interest.
I'm hoping for old industrial furniture, as we always are, getting very, very thin on the ground and extremely hard to find.
This looks like it up there on the right.
That's the one, yeah.
Nice. You could actually put your nose to the grindstone, literally, today.
Oh, it's very quaint, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely.
There we are. I like it already. Right then, off we go. Lance.
Drew, how the devil are you? Nice
Good
to see you.
to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah.
This is T.
Right, Lance,
Hello,
how are
T.
you?
Nice to
good?
see you. Yeah. Not again.
Nice to be here. Can we have the full tour?
Yes, certainly
Will
can.
we go
yes.
through here?
We go through this door, yeah.
Ah, fabs. This is the old mill itself.
This is the ground floor with most of the machines in here, actually. So we'll just go down, straight down here, and then I'll show you the machines. in a
Oh,
minute.
wow, look at this.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Very old roller mills, this. Possibly the oldest in the world.
Is it really?
I would think so. Well, this is the beginning of the modern technology, actually. This is the beginning of the roller system, which started in about 1880, really.
It's incredibly complete.
So this is where the turbine is under there. So this is the control unit. So I'm just going to switch it on.
Yeah.
And then we're going to turn the sluice round here, turn the lever round for the sluice. Yeah. And then the water comes underneath our feet, starts the turbine, and then the shaft starts to rotate. And there's a big belt behind there which goes up to a generator. Can you see the belt?
Yeah.
So it's going to give us power as well as start to run.
Brilliant. Let's see it.
Mill, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
OK, so it's just a case of me
Watch yourself.
keeping fit.
Kick back on you.
If you go over there, where that grill is, you'll start to see the water come out eventually. Keeps you fit, this, you know.
That's it. Come on, Lance, give it some. It's coming out now.
You can just see it down over there.
That's the generator kicking in.
So is everything running off water power now? With
Yes.
green energy now?
We've got the electricity and we've got the mill running on it, so
everything upstairs is working?
everything's working, so we'll have to go upstairs and have to show you what's going on.
Please, yeah, which way do we go?
This way through here.
All right. Oh, Warwick, what's this?
These are the interesting things, the sifters.
Oh, blimey, look at that. See those things there?
Yeah.
What are they? Are they rubber or timber?
rattan canes.
Really?
And some of them have been there for 100 years, holding 2¼ tons off the floor. And the wheat drops into there. And those are the levels of sieve.
That's amazing.
It is fantastic. And those are the outlets from the different levels to go back down again and get reground.
I
come back up again.
No idea it was this complicated.
Oh, it is, yeah.
I can't get over those canes.
Rattan canes are incredible.
The working mill's building and contents are protected, but Lance has some quirky bits and pieces in the office which he thinks might appeal.
This stuff that you needing to get rid of, maybe?
Well, yes, in a way, yeah.
Okay,
There's not lots of things, but
there's a few of the sort of things that I buy.
Right.
We've got these stacking bureau bookcases here. These were made for solicitors' offices.
Yeah.
That's the sort of thing I buy, and also these.
Oh dear.
These sort of architect's chairs like that.
Yeah.
We're always after those as well. This isn't a really early one, but still very good looking. See, with this sort of turned
it's
base
very
here.
solid, isn't it?
Very solid. You know, the beautiful construction on them. But it's still got a look, you know? It's still got enough in it to sort of, there you go, to make it worth our while.
This English architect's chair was made in the 1980s from a mid-20th century design. Upholstered in vinyl, the backrest and height are adjustable. It could be worth around £200.
It's in pretty good nick, really. It sort of seems a bit odd as a desk chair, so I'm wondering, is this something that you'd consider selling?
Drew is at Cordwell's Mill in Derbyshire.
Now look at that.
He's had a good look around the working 19th century flour mill.
No idea it was this complicated.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Now he's down to the serious business of buying, and he's interested in this 1980s architect's chair.
So I'm wondering, is this something that you'd consider selling?
I think we would, actually, because it doesn't really belong in it. It's something that's been brought in.
No.
So it's the sort of thing I think we could do, quite honestly.
OK. Well, to me, an earlier one's worth about 200. This one, because I'm going to have to recover and get this off and put some leather on it, is worth 100 quid in this state.
Well, I think we could easily replace it for that sort of money without any trouble at all. So I think, yes, that sounds all right to me.
Nice one. Thanks,
OK.
Lance. Yeah, we'll have a deal on that. That's brilliant. Yeah, no, we'll have that. Is there anywhere else to see?
We can go across upstairs into the attic and have a look up there to see if there's...
OK, well, if you show us where we are, because I'm lost now.
Yeah.
Nice one. That's great.
Drew continues the search on the upper floors.
OK, so this is
where you can have a look round. I'll let you have a look, really.
This is just sort of spare furniture and stuff, is
It's
it?
been pushed in and, yeah. It's not exactly the most hygienic place to be.
Well, there's... what about this, though, Lance?
Well, it's a possibility, because I don't think it actually belongs to the mill.
There you go. Go back a bit.
Go up there.
I'm sticking it in. We buy these and then they have a light restoration. We sell them to restaurants and bars, and they put
a menu,
and put their menus on them.
Yeah, great.
It looks good. It looks pretty cool.
This vintage school blackboard was manufactured in the UK in the 1950s. The frame is made of oak. With its original casters, it could sell for around £400.
But this one's a little bit better than the norm. It's got that oak around the side. Sometimes they don't have that. It's missing one of the little spandrels down there.
Yeah.
But it's still worth sort of 120 to me, so I don't know if you're allowed to let this go or what.
I don't use it like I used to have to use it before, when the school kids came and we had, you know, they sat in here and talked about things. So, reluctantly, even though it sort of fits in with the surroundings, I think I will possibly be prepared to sell it.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, great, OK. Well, if you're not using it, I'll happily donate 120 quid to the trust.
Well, that would be fine. OK then, Drew, thank you. Cheers.
You've got to get it down now.
You can chalk that down as a success.
I've just seen the board rubber over there. I'm going to go and get it and throw it at you.
I'm trying to get sacked so I don't have to carry it down the stairs.
No, I genuinely am going to throw it at you.
Well, it has come up, so it must go down.
the negotiations with Lance are fairly easy because I'm just being really upfront and saying that's what it's worth to me. It's a fair bid every time, and he's saying yes to it. I can't go up on any of these bids. I'm just going to go straight and say, there you go, because all the money is going to keep the mill going, and that's got to be a good thing, and I'm going to make some money too.
The last stop on the tour is the mill's workshop.
Right, this is our lovely workshop.
Oh, nice. So this is not open to the public, this, then?
No, no, unless they make an effort to climb over the fence, but we can do lots of things. We've even got a lathe, an old lathe that's stripped down at the moment. But
and rollers as well. I can't take my eyes off this, to be honest with you.
This is
Where
something.
did that come from?
Well, it was one of our managers who used to make things like that. He was an ex-naval man, and he made it as a little steam one, and it used to work, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. But he died about 4 or 5 years ago, and so it's just been left in here.
It was this wonderful little homemade, really, scratch-built, we'll call it, little steamboat. And these were really, really popular in the Victorian period. Pretty much popular today still. But this one was so naive, so basic. The tin sides on it had been painted, had started to rust through, and the screws he'd put on, he'd sort of ball-peened the ends over so they looked like rivets.
Work gone into that, hasn't it?
Yeah.
This handmade toy steamboat is built out of tin and powered by a steam turbine. Although not an antique, it's appealing, and to the right collector, it could fetch £120.
Got a mate who deals in things like that, but what's it worth? What's it worth? It's a sort of 50 quid item. It's worth a lot more. But it's a 50 quid item because I can't really do anything with it.
So
It's got a good look, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
It's got a good look.
Yeah.
So you're happy with that?
I'm happy because it would be
OK. Thank you. All right.
useful to somebody.
Why not?
There's one more thing Lance wants to show Drew.
Ah. Oh, this is nice. Is this the original mill office?
This is the lovely mill office, yes. And
it's fab.
Dates back. We've even got photos in 1915 of the yard.
Oh, it's there.
And there's the office, look.
Wow. And that there is where we are.
It's here.
I love these tall stools.
yeah.
These have been for the clerks, wouldn't they?
Well, actually, they said that the manager used to sit on this chair and he could look both ways to see what his blokes were doing, not pinching a sack of flour or something like that, you know. But these old desks, of course, which, you know...
Yeah, all writing
fantastic,
slopes.
yes.
Oh, this is really nice. Very complete, isn't it?
And there as well, look.
Pitch pine and the safe.
We've got 2 of those.
This is nice. For
Yeah.
the first aid kit. That's lovely.
That dates back a bit, doesn't it?
That's great, isn't it? It smells like an old medicine cabinet, which it is.
Yeah.
Lovely. Brilliant office. I'm glad you've kept it in this sort of unrestored state. It's really, really good. My job is nothing if not unusual, and I've managed to buy 3 very different things. You know, we bought the swivel chair from an architect's office, and we bought a blackboard from a school, and a homemade steam-built boat. You know, it's a real odd one. One thing that they all will do, but will sell in a matter of days. They will be gone within the month, all 3. And that's a nice little tidy profit. And today we will be in profit when they're all finished.
Yeah, just pop it on the tail lift. Some fun in.
It's been a good day. I was quite happy with what we got, and he seemed to be quite happy with what he got as well, so it's been good for both of us.
Lance, thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoyed
Really
it.
good, I enjoyed it.
Good show, tremendous.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a good journey?
Yes, back up to Wales.
All right.
Might stop on a few more places on the way, you never know.
I'm sure you will, yeah.
Thank you, Lance. It's been great
Thank
today.
you. Great stuff.
That's great.
Yeah.
And good luck with the trust.
OK, thank you very much.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, lovely. Cheers, Lance. So what do you think of that flower?
Yeah, there was flour. Lots of it.
Hey! Been waiting for that one all day.
You've been milling around.
I've been milling around in it, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
But do you know what we're going to be able to do with all this lot in the back? Make a lot of dough.
Hey!
Hey! That was nice, actually.
Yeah.
Nice place. Nice fella.
Yeah, lovely
I
bloke.
like Lance. And he wasn't horrible to you either, was he?
No, which is
Unusual.
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right, you okay?
Yeah.
Good, good, good. Over in the Derbyshire. We went to a mill. And so we had a good look round. This fella called Lance showed us round.
Yeah.
And they had a part which was like an educational part for kids, where they had bits and bobs, mostly listed. But then they had this as well. It's into
Yeah, it's a
30s
nice one.
oak chalkboard. It's got a nice oak surround on the board.
Well, that's
it was,
great restaurant.
They always go, don't they, straight away? So that was 120 quid.
That's fine.
Clean, polish, cut a new spandrel for there, Gav. Chops are good. This came out of the same place. This was just put in from... It's not a really old one.
No.
But it's got a great look to it.
Oh, yeah, I like the...
Yes.
whatever.
This machined alloy. Well, it's cast alloy and then been machined across the top on some sections of it.
What's that, 1950s?
No, it's 1983.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good looking, actually.
100 quid. And one of the guys who was one of the trustees made this. He was an engineer, and it's a proper steam-powered boat with a propeller. Nice, though, isn't it?
It is. Overall, good, saleable, solid items, not a lot of work. So, yes, a good day out.
And Larry the photographer has some fun with the blackboard before it goes to the showroom floor.
Doesn't look like Drew at all, does it?